Welcome to the channel, Mac Dr. Bill. Want to start by saying thanks and I appreciate every single one of the help, subscribe, like, and comment. Boys, so you guessed it, we're back at it. We've been waiting for the last 2-3 months at least to get this car in this bay to start body work. Like I said, my goal the whole time was to make the car run and drive rather than have the car here, body work ready, paint ready. We make sure the car run and drive so we can move it. Now today's date, we've been waiting for a minute. Today we're gonna carry on with this quarter panel. I'll see where today lands at. My goal is to weld this whole panel shut. Maybe, just maybe, do that piece in the bottom. I was gonna order the piece, they sell them now. But being the nature of the channel, we might as well improvise and make that custom so that you guys could learn along with me. This is how the car is looking today. We're working on it on the weekend. Very hard. They get the car where it's at today out of the running stage. And it's moving on its own power. Alright, so I want to show you a little bit in working off cameras. Doing my thing. Trying to get the car correctly. And I had these JDM password fender watchers from the EK truck. I had plenty of them left, so I used the purple team on the car because I had one years ago that was literally just like the black EK coupe with purple anodized color lug nuts and accessories. So I'm going back to that look. Figure gives it a better look to the motor, a little more dressy, looking better. Everything is cleaned up very well here in the engine. So without further waiting, let's carry on with today's video, starting the body work on the Black Widow EK Civic. Alright, boys. Couple months waiting for this car to be here. I'll say about 3 months since we bought it. We did the swap. Managed to get it running good. So it's only fair now we get in here and start doing the body work. I want to work on the CRX, but I'm waiting on some materials on the CRX before we carry on with the rocker panels, so I could show you guys the proper way that we're gonna do this. So without further waiting, we're gonna spend all day today working in here. It's only 9 in the morning, boys, and I'm already out and about trying to do my thing. If you don't get up early, chase your dreams and your goals, not gonna happen. Yeah. Let's carry on with today's video. Let's get it. Alright, check it, boys. This is what we're dealing with. We got rust at the bottom of the rocker panel. I was gonna order these replacement parts they got for here, but the budget kind of messed up at the moment. No cash coming in, so I gotta improvise and do what I do best in my channel and live about the custom life. What I do have is a EG hatch hood for parts. We're gonna cut it out, and like always, we're gonna trade this. Trying to mimic the same shape we have here and continue this replacement quarter panel we have, so I could get these nice and close and shot because I'm tired of looking at this. So what I done there, the first step was remove the side skirt so I could see how bad. We end up doing this on the EK truck, if you guys remember, so nothing to it. I'm gonna clean this up. Figure I'd show you guys the system condition before we start cleaning and doing our thing. So pretty much how we get done. So second step will be just to drain all this out, take out all these rust we have. But before we do that, I want to take the sizing with paper here, so I could do out of cardboard. Once we got in cardboard, I could try to duplicate this in metal. So with that being said, let me get to work. Alright, check it. So far, this is what I have. Usually what I do, I take a piece of paper, trace my shapes, then transfer this into a metal, and I start bending. I have a metal press bench that I could try to bend my shapes. I'm trying to see if I find every component to do it. So far this is everything. Now this bottom piece on this part where my finger is, we don't need this part. That was just for reference why that I had to C-shape this. I do need the back tunneling, the bottom, and this coming up all the way up in order to make it work. So yeah, but everything, when you guys are practicing with metal, you see how that bend is similar to that. So it's gonna have a certain radius to it, then it just turns and goes up. Once everything welded and tacked up, gonna be nice and sealed right along with the new quarter panel is insistent. So before I move on to trying to tack the quarter panel, I want to tack this to close and seal, and then we can move on to the rest.
Like I said. That shit is rolling. Or the one where, how can you tell you at a gay barbecue when the hot dogs taste like shit? People walking.
Mm-hmm. When I bought it for the parts. So after a little bit of playing with it, this is what I came out with. It sort of got that L shape over here for the what we need. So it will go right here. These will actually meet up with this like this. This we size it down, place it, and that's gonna be our patch. So gotta take a couple markings so I could get to cutting before we start tagging this in few spots and making it in as a new but something like that, not too bad. This is gonna get closer to here, of course, something like this. Boom. I'm gonna take my measurements and get cutting. Alright, this is more or less the cut that I need. To cut in here, right in here. I need this bottom for the bottom to fix up. This is extra. This is meeting up here. Pretty close. And hopefully close. It's a matter of just lining up things. Like something like that. Of course I have to trim some to make it meet with this one. So I'm trying to make my markings now. Alright. Get to cut this, clean this up, start tagging this up. Alright boys, just off camera I cleaned up this metal, cut it, trim it where I needed to be trimmed. So it's gonna go something like this. I gotta tag it, of course. So I'm gonna pick this up tomorrow. Just a little more daylight. Trim what we have to trim. This is a matter of just cut and trim in order to make it fit over here. So just a little playing game with it. Fit it with fit bits. When we place it, a little fiberglass. Fix up the bottom. And we'll fix this part over here once and for all. And simply move on to tag the quarter panel to finish the body work on this side. But this is how it's gonna look like before we start there. That I have to add some in the bottom. I'm not worried about it. It's kind of hard to get the same size. Should have made it wider, but to get the bends is kind of hard. So I'd rather just add to it and we can make it work. As long as we got those side shapes looking the same way, sort of kind of like they will look OEM, I'll be happy with that. Alright boys, one more thing I'm doing for the night. I took out all that debris that was in there and I'm just simply hosing it down to get all the dirt, all that old rust we have in the rocker itself at the bottom. So nothing to it. By the time that I get to it tomorrow, it'll be dry. I need it dust free, rust as much free I can, so that I could prime it on the cold on inner parts, because we ain't gonna be able to get in that once it's sealed. But this is better than just having it full of dirt and with dust. That's not gonna do any good when we prime and do our stuff. And most of it's a lot underneath the car. Just rinsing it out. I hate the rust. Again, doing this overnight. Let this dry out, and we'll come back tomorrow and we'll knock the patch out. But this is part of it. I did this to the EK truck on this side. Before I fixed it, I removed the pieces that were broken. I hosed it down with the water to get the rust, the dirt, as much as I could. Let it dry out, primed it, and you know, pretty much on the way we send it. This is already clean, best of my knowledge. Again, letting it dry, and we'll come back tomorrow. We can prime it and start welding this patch in. Alright, boys. Next day. I've been up since early. But I done that this dried up. So I have primer. We have some that HBT paint. Just to put some paint in there. So there's not much I could do inside there. Let's just clear that fire right now. I know people gonna ask me because they have asked me in the past, what do you do inside here, Doc? It's only so much I could do, boys. You know, like, I'm not gonna sit here and trying to close this chart and close this chart. It's too much work, too much of a hassle. Those are extra layers to make the shell stronger from factory. There's not much I could do because they don't sell any of that. The only thing I could repair from here is the rocker panel, quarter panels, the exterior. Interior wise, you can't do much. The rocker panel itself, however, inside floor is still good. Got a little corrosion, but the bottom is too solid. I could touch it, I feel it. So it's a matter of just fixing this side with this, and we'll be good money. See, we did this yesterday. It's already got a little patina. So I want to show you guys that I did this already. That's literally ready to get welded. So I want to start tagging the new piece in place. Alright, so this piece is being welded. I'm getting it welded little by little. Part of the bottom as well. So this is strong. This is already one place. This is already one. I gotta grind down the weldings. No, don't look the prettiest, but they're gonna do the job. Job is to seal this whole area. That's what we're doing. So little by little, I'm gonna continue to weld it till I get it tacked up, remove the side molding, and eventually weld this whole quarter panel. All right, boys, quick intervention. We're on our way to pick up a new car for the family. Got rid of our old one, so we're picking up another one. It's a Honda, so stay tuned. Something that I had back in the days before all these Civics and everything. That's how me and Danny from Brooklyn started back in the day when we started La Fiebre, you know what I'm saying, with the Hondas and stuff before Civics. So stay tuned, we're gonna pick it up, and hopefully I could just bring this car in the channel. You know, it's a family car, but the platform, I know many people have it. A lot of people look for it. Who knows, we might do something with it. Stay tuned. We got some crunchy chicken for the munchies, so let's go. How you doing, guys?
Chilling.
We ready? I'm ready.
Clear it. Then it makes sure you beautiful. Yeah. The ramp still good on the back?
Yeah.
One more I caught him because I went to that I had to take the fenders off. They come.
All right, boys. Got the new Honda. Taking it back to the crib. Huh? That's the old school Honda trick.
Yeah, I
To release it, you put a spare key, any key in the lock thing, put a neutral and you can move it.
That's cool.
This whole thing
Everything I do for everybody, but for me, I never had.
You don't find them like this no more. I had probably like 3 or 4 of them, including the wagon one. I had the same wagon like this go in Florida, and then I had a maroon one here. And maybe all these I had probably like 2, 3 together. That was before the Civics.
This is the Honda I wanted. I want to get the same one.
Now, if you get these all day, these cars, they run forever, man. They worth putting the time on it. Oh, we got it home, boys. We got it nice, safe home. Thank you to the boys. Once again, down from Brooklyn. So the question is, when you get in your project, we had this conversation how many times?
We had it a lot of times. I gotta get a project.
It is gonna be a Honda, right?
Yeah, it is.
Sweet.
My first car is gonna be a hatchback.
Oh man, I can't wait. What's up with the channel?
I gotta start it.
Yeah.
I haven't started it yet.
Well, I look forward. Let me know as soon as you got it so I can subscribe.
I will.
We ready? We ready.
The neutral?
Boys, we got the Accord home. Thank you to Danny and the boys from Brooklyn once again. All right, boys. So we're back over here. Yeah. I run out of flex cord, so I had to stop. It's a bummer. Just when I'm getting this welded in place, I gotta re-tag it here. Came open because it hit the door. So it's things that I gotta do. Gotta resize this, but it's all welded down here. Like the whole bottom is welded. Gotta get cleaned up. I needed to get welded there, and obviously welded all around. So we're gonna do, I'm gonna clean this up a little bit off camera, and next time I'm gonna have it grind down so we could body fill it with fiberglass and completely welded shot. So it's gonna be a part 2 to this quarter panel and rocker panel restoration, if you want to say. Yeah, I wanted to do this completely today, finished it, but I didn't notice that I run out of flex cord. I did 2 different cars last week that I worked on for some people, and I didn't keep track on how much I weld on both of them cars, which was a lot. So that's the price that I pay sometimes, but at least that was something that it revenue for me. So that's the name of the game. But we got this in place, boys. We got in some place, you know. Like, I'm gonna put this here just temporary. All right, so I put the side skirt for the time being until we get this fixed here, finished. Which I have to weld this, and I gotta trim this a little bit. So for next time I have this fixed, like I said. I run out of flex cord, but we got that cover. That hole is covered, and starting to look a little better. Put in the EK. Really putting the time in the EK now. Like I said, I'm a little late in the season, making sure the car run and everything. But this, it should be nothing. In the next couple weeks, I should have it knocked down to the point of being primer, and I just gotta paint it, and that's it. So stay tuned, because this is gonna be really fast. Like, once that starts doing something, it's gonna be video after video until I get it done. And whether I put a video today, and if I did one tomorrow, is in the order that I'm bringing them out as I need the work. I don't really like sitting on videos. So if I got something to do, I'm gonna put my mind into it and put in the work. So with that being said, I'm gonna call it a wrap in this one. Like in the new lip spoiler. I know it's not much, but some people do like the OEM clean look on the cars, so they'll rack like a little lip like mine. And like I mentioned, I'm looking for a different route, something a little cleaner, more like a sleeper. When people see it, you know, then something that calls attention. So I'd rather stay within OEM looks over specs. So more thanks, and I appreciate every single one of you have subscribed, like, and comment. I thank you all for your support, for staying tuned. Stay tuned definitely with the new build. I'm definitely trying to twist things up and twist it up a notch or two. So definitely. But yeah, stoked we got the new car at the house already, ready here. So I'll be ready to start putting the work soon. Of course, body work, stay tuned. Like always, we're gonna be doing this. How soon, I do not know. But the work is coming. A new platform. Something different in the channel. That for the longest I've been liking. And the people didn't know that I dig or that I have. So why not? Welcome to the channel, the CB7 fam. So with that being said, thank you all for watching. Till the next time. Peace.